up, guys? It's BT back here again with another review. Today I have the much requested V-Moda CrossFade wireless, and I've been seeing these in the comments in every single one of my videos, and you know I'm a man of the people, so I had to give you guys what you wanted. And you know what, thank you guys, because I wouldn't have tried these without you guys, and I am very excited to do a review on these. So without any further ado, let's get into the review. Now, you know I love to start with the comfort, and I looked up reviews on these headphones before I bought them just to see what you guys were talking about. I was like, are these really that great? So I checked them out, and a lot of people were saying the ear cups aren't deep enough, they clamp on your head, they're a little uncomfortable, but I didn't notice any of that. I was able to set these and forget them. And what I like about them is that they keep a low profile, so if you want to use these for the gym, you can do that as well. I'm going to show you guys. Look, you can put them on right here, and you can just go about your business. I didn't have to readjust them once. It was a great experience. And look, I forgot I had them on right now. Would you look at that? But anyways, moving on to more into the comfort, they have these leather cups. I really like them. The leather feels really nice. It feels premium. It is yet to be seen whether they will hold up over time, but I'm gonna test these out and I'm gonna see how last they long. I'm gonna put them to the test, guys. And also too, I really like the band on these as well. Very stretchy, right? They're not gonna break on you. So V-Moda helped you make a good purchase, because by buying these headphones you have something that is not going to break easy. You can rest easy throwing these into your car, into your bag, into your suitcase, have them on around your neck and be doing stuff, all that good stuff. So I really like what they've done with these headphones. There's this leather nice feel on the top, and there's a neoprene like material in the middle, which is really nice. One thing I will say about the design is this little cable, these cables right here. So these little cables stick out, they come out, and I will say that I'm a little skeptical, because what if this catches on something and rips out, right? They're really braided, they feel really nice, and they're gonna hold up really well, but I could see these, or see people accidentally like nudging them or getting caught on something and shorting out one of the sides. So that's something maybe V-Moda wants to look into changing, but it kind of gives it this cool little retro look also, so it's a give and take. Now there's also metal band around the ear cups right here, which is really nice. It feels like real metal, and it just gives it a nice heavy feel. Even though these are a light headphone, it just feels really sturdy. One thing I will say though is the button placement. I'm kind of disappointed, because there's up and down for volume and the press play, fast forward and rewind button right here, but they're placed horizontally instead of vertical. So I didn't like that very much. That's something I feel like they need to change, because there's a lot of room on this ear cup for up and down. There's a lot, V-Moda, so maybe in the 2.0 version they can kind of fix that problem. And also too, the power button, I wasn't really impressed. I'm thinking of you guys when I test these products, so I'm thinking for maybe a first time user, if I have the switch right here, right, there's a switch on the side, and you have to move it and then hold it to pair. It's a little less comprehensive, and it's a little, how should I say it? It's a little non-user friendly, or for somebody that's buying wireless headphones and has never paired headphones before, it could be a problem. It took me a little bit of time to figure it out. So let's talk about the sound. Sound. These sound great, guys. The bass on these is perfect. I would describe them as accurate, balanced, perfect, amazing, great. So one thing I did notice is the mids are a little lacking. I really like vocals to be in the forefront. It really just brings out the emotion, and it brings out the sound in the headphones. So I felt like the bass kind of overpowered the vocals. The bass are definitely the star in these. I would have wanted the mids to be a little bit more pronounced. So let's say a break in the song comes when the music just cuts off, and then you have the singer singing. and then they hit a high, and then the bass comes in. And I love that. I love that when the bass comes in and it hits you, you just feel very emotional. And I didn't get that really with these. It was there, but not so much. And I found myself wanting that contrast, but didn't get it. So if you're a person that likes that too, then these are kind of borderline, but they do highs really well. They do the bass really well. The vocals and the mids, they were okay. I'll say that much. I'll be real with you guys. They were okay. But the perfect bass made me overlook all that, because they're a really fun headphone. They rumble a little bit. So you guys will not be disappointed if you're a bass head, if you're into jazz even, if you're into EDM, R&B, rap, even rock. They do everything great. They're a great all-around headphone with a bass heavy emphasis. So next up, let's talk about the battery life. The battery life. They put 12 hours of battery life in these, so we kind of know what we're getting into. I actually got a little less than that using full volume, so I feel like they could have put in a little bit more time, or put in a bigger battery, made them a little bit more heavy, just to get that 20-hour range, which is kind of the sweet spot. But the sound will make you overlook that 12 hours, especially when you plug them into your phone or plug them into your book or laptop or computer. They sound great. And they come with a great cord, which is braided, and it just feels very nice. The whole package just seems very nice. The case in these feels very nice. They're very protective, protecting your $300 investment. I really feel like they put together a great package for people that want Beats killers. These are Beats killers. But I'll get to that in another video. Hint, hint. So I did find an interruption in connection with these guys, and that's when I had my MacBook set up, and then I had these connected to the MacBook, and I had my phone in the middle. And what happened was I got a little bit of interference. My Bluetooth was on my phone, and they interacted with each other, and I got a little bit of static. But the sound just makes you overlook all these shortcomings, guys. I'm telling you, these are gonna be in my rotation now. I kid you not, these are in my rotation permanently, because they sound great. They have a low profile, they feel nice, they're comfortable, the bass is perfect. I cannot recommend these enough. So with all that being said, no headphone is perfect, but the shortcomings of the V-Moda CrossFade wireless are nothing compared to the pros that you get with this package. Alright guys, so thank you guys for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers for subscribing to me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys dropping the comments, the likes, all that good stuff. And my main goal with this channel is just to help people. So I feel like I am accomplishing that and getting better with my video skills, and just challenging myself to do these videos and to put out constant material for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. It has been your boy BT. I will see you guys in the next review, probably within this week.